This is a 65% keyboard, and this is a 65 less. I have no idea exactly what that means. We're gonna open the box and find out. As you can see, it is top secret. We've got an early bird model. It's from Angry Miao, so while I'm not sure what the pricing is, I bet you it's a lot. We've got two versions. We've got the laser and the 8-bit. I've heard that these come in, I think, 7 different colorways. These ones are the 2 more unique versions, so it's cool that they sent them. I know that the laser is definitely inspired by the Cybertruck, and I think it's got some lights on the front of it, which should look pretty cool. And the 8-bit is probably the Famicom design, you know, kind of like a classic console. Let's open this guy up first and take a quick look. Ooh, they got a nice cloth with the Angry Meow logo. Sounds pretty good through the cloth. Take that out. And we got a little guide right here. Some pretty hefty foam. There's a box here. What's in the box? Packaging contents. Ooh, this is like a foam too. Is this just extra foam? Oh, right. Okay, so this is another leaf spring adjustable keyboard. This is a 2-way adjustable, not 3-way adjustable like we saw in the AM AFA. As you can see, we've got some extra leaf springs for if we want to do any adjustments. We've already looked at that in previous keyboards. I kind of get the gist of it. We're not going to adjust it here today, but they give you all the tools to both open it up and change out whatever you want. What else do we got? More of those ribbon cables. This is some foam. I don't know why they've included an extra little piece here. I'm sure that this is already inside the keyboard as well. It's weird that they've included this, but not any replacements for any of the other foams or anything that would go in here. So I'm not sure why it's outside of any other packaging. Another complaint that is very valid with these keyboards is that I don't seem to have a cable. If you're spending what I'm guessing is hundreds of dollars on one of these, it should come with a cable. Oh my God. This thing is super cool. It's got this little cool less is more stamped in there. It's also got wireless charging if you've got a Cybermat from Angry Meow. We don't have a Cybermat with us today, but you know what? I wanna check out the Cybertruck. I wanna check out the laser. Pew, 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 pew. You ever listen to crocodile? I think it's crocodiles or baby alligators. It sound like lasers.
Such sweetheart. Aww. You gotta climb all over me if you could.
It just kind of smells like perfumed electronics? I don't know. It's like a new car smell. Smell this box. You don't smell the... It's got like a new car smell to it. I don't know how else to describe it. Otherwise, yeah, it's the same contents on the inside. What I really want to see is the colorway, and if this one has the extra features I'm thinking of. Ooh. Okay, I don't like these clear keycaps. They had them in the AM AFA as well, and I'm not a fan. That's fine, that's entirely personal preference. They don't feel bad, it's just, I don't know, I don't like the see-through look, at least on keycaps. See, this is a 65 keyboard, but it's not 65%, and that's because if you look at this one, it's clearly missing a few keys, right? So we don't have our arrow keys. First of all, it doesn't look like there's a page up, delete, page down, or end. Those are all missing. We just got function right here. And then, I'm not sure what this B is, probably control. And then we're also missing a extra button over here. So there's this is either control or Windows, but we're missing a third key. And then, I mean, the knob is, you don't need a knob to make it 65%, that's fine. But yeah, so it's missing a few things. And the cool thing is though, this little guy right here, that's on both of them. Any of these, no matter what the colorway you choose, you're gonna get this cool feature. This is a touch bar, and you can use it for arrow keys. So you can use it to go like, you know, just left, 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 right, 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 up, down, whatever. And you can actually use a couple other commands too, as long as you have their software installed. You can go, I think a long press is it'll start scrubbing through a video, or it'll turn the volume down, or you can like double tap, or you can swipe up and stuff. It's really cool. And I'm actually very curious to see how user-friendly it is. This one also has the wireless charging on the bottom that you can use with a Cybermat. And then we've got another not for sale stamp, version 0.1. So yeah, this is super early. If anything doesn't work, it's probably just because of a lack of support at the moment. Just in terms of quality and feel and all of that good stuff, it's a CNC aluminum chassis, so it's heavy. Actually, let's weigh it. 7 pounds, that's my guess. 7 pounds. Wow, I was way off. Holy, it's only 3.5? This one's the same. Yeah, 3.4, 3.5 pounds. So yeah, you get a pretty hefty board. But yeah, as you can see, it's a relatively seamless case design. It looks like everything actually houses over top here, and I'm not sure how to take it apart. I guess that's my one complaint, is I don't see any obvious screw holes right away, although that's kind of a nice thing, to be honest. It's probably easy. You probably just take all the keycaps off and open it up, no problem. It takes them 6 hours to CNC all of this aluminum. So I don't know the price. I'm keeping myself in the dark, so I can kind of judge this on its own and then figure out the price after, but it's gonna be probably a lot. And then you've got some really cool features with the touch bar. This one also, these should be LEDs that will light up kind of like the Cybertruck headlights. As you can see, we don't have the same feature on the 8-bit version. The other one that we don't have, unfortunately, I thought the 8-bit was the one that comes with the cool extra couple of little lights here, but that's actually the Mech Love version, which is a take on Love, Death, and Robots. So if you like that series, I think it's got a couple of their symbols on either side, and those light up, and you can adjust the lighting and stuff for those, which is pretty cool. But we want to use the cool Cybertruck one with the sweet front LEDs. So while I absolutely adore this keycap set, I gotta put it away. It's so nice. It's got like kanji or something on it. I don't know. I'm gonna take one of these keycaps off. I'm gonna pull a switch out because it should be hot swappable. I'm gonna plug it in, turn it on, but not before a word from our sponsor, Vessi. Vessi claims their shoes are 100% waterproof and keep your feet cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Their new Stormburst shoes combine the comfort of a sneaker with the grip and coverage of an outdoor boot. Vessi has added extra layering for added warmth, as well as extra grip to prevent you from slipping and sliding in unfavorable weather conditions. The Stormbursts are feature-packed and will make great gifts with the unpredictable spring weather coming up. Check out the Vessi Stormburst and other styles at vessi.com and use code ShortCircuit for 15% off your entire order. They've got their ice silver switches in these guys. Let's take one out. Oh, that came right with the keycap. Sure, why not? It's a 3-pin switch, white housing with a clear top, south-facing RGB. Take that as you will. My one complaint, actually, is that this doesn't look like it can even use 5-pin switches. Yeah, it looks like you might be kind of limited when it comes to which switches you're gonna put in here, whether that's a smaller one like Otemu. I don't think so. I bet this is like a cherry switch, but it could also just be the 5-pin holding you back. Because I personally have a lot of 5-pin switches and I don't think they'd fit in here, unfortunately. I can't tell if they're factory lubed. Even if they're not, they actually sound okay. They could definitely use a bit more, but that's fine. You can really see how flexy it is, and that's thanks to that leaf spring mounting system. God, it's kind of wild, actually. I'm not sold entirely on a super gaskety or super leaf springy mounting system. I'm like, I don't need all this flex when I go to type down. I actually kind of like a hard surface. But that's just me, that's personal preference. And the reality is these leaf springs have 2 stages. So if this is too loose, well, if it's on stage 1, you're pooped, it's too loose. But if it's on stage 2, you can tighten it up a little bit. So maybe it's better then. As much as I don't like the look of the clear keycaps, both just kind of in front of me with RGB on and off, I do love how colorful this becomes with the RGB turned on. I'm not gonna be able to say the same for the brown one. Let me just plug it in real quick just to verify. Yeah, you can hardly see the lights at all. Oh, the wireless is working. It's not bad. You still get some shine through in between each of the keys if you don't have shine through caps. I get that out of here. We're gonna get the Cybertruck version, which as you can see has cool lights on the side. I wish they were brighter. The images that they showed in the little media guide they gave us actually had the light like splashed out on the table and stuff, and it probably does that in pitch black, but it's definitely not gonna do it here with studio lighting. I don't even think you can see that on camera, to be perfectly honest.
Can't see it in person.
I can see it in person.
No way.
Yeah.
On the right side you can't barely.
It's very
Left,
minor.
You can't see it at all.
It's
the left one.
it's very minor. I think it's at max brightness right now, to be honest. FN plus swipe left or right on the touch panel is what adjusts the in-switch brightness. Function key, there we go. What? Okay, so that's max brightness for the switches. That's so cool. I already like the touch. I already like the swipe bar. It's so dumb, but I like it. Oh yeah, it is making a difference. Okay. No, we were pretty much at max brightness before. It's maxed out right now. That's why there was no change. I was already at max brightness. So you can use FN and Z and slowly cycle through the different colors. As you can see, we're at a blue now. And if you cycle through them, now it's purple. It goes basically a shade at a time. But yeah, it's definitely not as bright and lasery as I was hoping for. Some of the marketing stuff that we got definitely leads us to believe differently. Yeah, as for sound and feel, it sounds and feels pretty good. Oh, that does sound and feel good, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I don't like Angry Meow's pricing, they do a lot of unique stuff. And so it's really hard to argue against it when not only is the keyboard definitely high quality, but it has a cool niche feature that no one else is doing, or not many other people are doing. So at that point, you can charge whatever you want, as long as it sells, it's the right price, at least for some people. Away we go. Oh, all right, this is already best. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay. $116, 97%. That's not bad. I messed up a couple times early on. It just sounds and feels good. I've been getting more used to using a 65% recently, especially at work when I'm mostly just typing. I don't do a lot of like Alt F4 or F5 even to refresh stuff like I would at home. I almost never need a numpad for anything because I'm a writer. I'm just writing scripts usually. So for me, the layout is actually pretty good. The touch bar, I gotta try this on like a video player. It works! What? This is so cool! Okay, I hit some extra key and that like stopped the window from being full screened. Right. Okay, so that's the whole thing, is you're supposed to be able to keep your fingers on the home row so that you can just like, the swipe should become a part of your typing, basically. It should feel as natural to you after using this thing for a while, of course. It should feel as natural to you as hitting the space bar with your thumb. And honestly, that didn't take too long to get used to. Wow, like I know this is not the most riveting thing to watch because it's just Snake, but it works. Like this is such a proof of concept right now. Oh my God, no. This is so dumb. It's so good though. I don't know what the hell it is with these guys. They seem to be able to find these little quirks that just like really tickle me somehow. Okay. So we should be able to like hold this down and it should fast forward the video. I don't know if that's only in video players. Swipe worked. Okay. That's so cool. What about up? Up is volume. Up and down is volume. So you can like swipe up and down for volume. If I hold, no, what if I like swipe up and then hold? No. Okay, you can download some software for it and then you can tweak all of this stuff however much you want. I think you can do different function layers and stuff like that. It already feels pretty natural to just scrub through videos like this. And then, I mean, I've never used the arrow keys to do that though in the first place, but something about this feels right. I don't know what to tell you. One thing that a lot of you might be wondering is, oh, but I can't use a wrist rest now because it's gonna block the bar. True. However, a lot of keyboards that are around this height, like this doesn't feel like it needs a wrist rest for me personally. And I get it, they're fixing their own problem. But Angry Meow does sell these like hover wrist pads that you can put on either side. So this would still be open to you if you're using those guys. Maybe they made this to sell more of those wrist pads, I don't know. But it honestly does feel pretty natural. Like, I actually want you to come try this really quick.
All right, let's see. Wow.
Oh, the hold did work.
Yeah, you just swipe and hold.
Oh, swipe and hold. Okay. And the volume's going up and
Well,
down?
it works one way. I don't know.
The down was harder
It
than
is
going
very
up.
easy to go right. Can I go left? Ooh, the up and down is hard to hold.
Up and down, yeah, it's not easy.
You don't have a ton of space.
Yeah.
But it does work. Look at it, yeah, 1
yeah.
to 100.
Yeah.
That's cool, and yeah, it does. Like if I were like, and I need to, I just need to fix something.
It doesn't feel unnatural, right? Like your thumb is actually kind of right there. Like I'm actually totally okay with this.
That feels pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Cool. Okay, so it's gonna type great. It's gonna feel pretty good. And if 65% is good enough for you, then this is probably enough of a keyboard that you can deal with missing a few keys. How much is it, Bill?
So the standard MSRP starts at $398 US, but it goes up to $550 US.
Okay, so you're paying similar prices to the Cyberboard, maybe $100 less. You don't get the cool screen on the front with the LEDs that you get, but you do get the really sick touch bar. I can't justify spending that much on a niche feature, especially when you can get really good 65% in the same quality range as this for half the price, a little less than half the price in some cases. But honestly, if you want something that is like really cool and kind of just stands out on your desk, maybe it's for you. I'm not gonna buy it. Do I want one? Yes. Will I buy one? No. Like I said before, the embargo for this is the day we're filming, but it's going up on Indiegogo on February 2nd. So if you do want one, if you are interested, if you're okay with paying that like at least $100 extra luxury tax for a little cool feature, hopefully you can snag one for yourself, because the stuff from Angry Miao, you know, as much as it's priced high, it tends to sell out pretty quickly. Thanks for watching Short Circuit. If you want to check another one out, maybe check out the Cyberboard. That was one of the first keyboards I looked at on this channel, and I was a little love struck.